Hello everyone. Hello Professor. So today I'll be showing you a dashboard which I created using the Global Superstore dataset. So Global Superstore is a fictional global retail chain that sells office supplies. So here I've opened the Excel sheet, and here you can see we have three Excel sheets right here. So first is the orders sheet. So in the orders sheet we have the details like the order ID, order date, the shipping date, the date at which the product was shipped. We have the ship mode, and we also have the customer details like the customer ID, customer name. We have the shipping details as well, which includes the city, state, country, and the region in which the product was shipped. If you notice here, we have a postal code column which has a lot of null values. So what I did with these null values is I couldn't do anything to fill these null values. So basically, I didn't use this particular column in my analysis or my visualization. So I just skipped this column while working on the dashboard. So yeah, this was the shipping columns. Next, we have the product ID, the product name, the categories, subcategories of the particular category. We have the total sales. So for each product and the number of quantity in which the product was sold, we have the sales amount for those particular products. We have the discount percentage if there was any discount on the particular products, and we have the profit amount right here. The profit amount is negative as well as positive for some of the products. So yeah, next we have the shipping cost for each of the product. We have the order priority. So this is what the orders sheet is about. Next, we have the return sheet, which include the order ID and the region. So this information is basically order ID and the specific region in which the order was made. Next, we have the people sheet. So here you can see we have two columns, person and the region. So for each particular region, a specific person was responsible to manage the supply chain of those specific regions. So yeah, this was the people sheet, and so yeah, this was an overall introduction to the data set. Now I will take you to the Power BI dashboard which I created. So yeah, this is my Power BI dashboard. So this is what my dashboard looks like for the global Superstore dataset. So this dashboard basically shows some insights of the amount of sales from the year 2012 to 2015. It shows the, if you look at the four tabs right here, it shows the sum of sales from year 2012 to 2015, the sum of quantity, the average delivery time, and the return orders. And these graphs right here, it shows like for example this pie chart, it shows the sum of sales by each particular segment. And so show you one thing. So we have the data from the year 2012 to 2015. So suppose if I want to only see the data for the year, let's say 2014, so select 2014, and and the rest of the data, if you can see, so in 2014, the rest of the data changes when I select the year tab right here. So I've selected 2014. So for the year 2014, we can see the sum of sales is $3 million. The quantity being sold is 48,000. The average delivery day is 4 days. And the sum of return orders is 1079. And next we have a tree graph right here. So this tree graph is for the total sales by specific regions. So we have multiple regions like right here. So we have the Western European region, we have the Central America regions, and yeah, we have around I think 10 to 15 multiple regions right here. So yeah, for each of the specific regions, we can see the sum of sales for each specific region. Now I've selected Oceania. So for the year 2014, after I select Oceania, it shows the sum of sales, the sum of quantity being sold, the average delivery days, and if you can see the other graph changes as well. So here we can see the sum of sales by each segment being made in each of these three different categories. So I'll just deselect this filter. So yeah, next we have the map right here. So if I deselect the year filter here, so this map shows us the sum of quantity by each specific region. So for each of the region right here, we can see the sum of quantity being sold. And from like the blue dot here represents the amount of quantity. So if the quantity is larger, the blue dot here becomes larger. And if we observe the map right here, we can see that the Central America regions has most amount of quantity being sold, which is to 20,000, around 20,000. Uh, so the sum of quantity is around 20,000 for the Central America region. So yeah, this tree map gives us an understanding of again the amount of quantity being sold in each of the specific region, in each of the specific continents for that matter. So next we'll move on. We have a donor chart right here. So here we have sum of sales by each specific market. So we have around 5 markets here. We have the Asia Pacific market, Europe market, USCA, Latin, and Africa. So for each of the specific market, we have the sum of sales. And from this donor chart, we can see that for the Asia Pacific region, the sales amount is the largest. It contributes to around 32% of the total uh market share. So Asia Pacific contributes to around 32% of the total market share and has a sale of around $400,000. So this was the donut chart which showed us the sum of sales by specific market. So next we have an interesting thing right here. We have two bar graphs here. So first bar graph, it shows the top 5 products with the most profit. So after selling these products, the company had the most amount of profit. So these are top 5 products which brought the most profit to the company. So first product was the Canon image class advanced copier, which so after selling this product, the company had a profit of around $25,000. So this was, I think, the most sold product, and uh, this product brought the most profit to the company. So these top 5 products brought the most profit to the company. And similarly, we have a bar graph here which shows top 5 products which brought least profit to the company. So so basically, after looking at these two bar charts, the company can understand, the data science or a data analyst can provide an insight to the company that which 5 products are bringing the most profit to the company, or which 5 products are bringing negligible uh, or no profit at all to the company. So by looking at these visuals, the company can understand the products with which are bringing the most profit, so they can increase the production of these products, and then they can increase uh, the quantity in which the product are being produced, so that they can increase their sales in a long term. And for the product with the least profit, they can maybe work on understanding why these products are not being sold, or are bringing least profit to the company. And they can maybe work on some marketing techniques to some digital marketing techniques to make sure that these products bring profit to the company in a long term. So yeah, these bar graphs are really important from a company's point of view to understand where they can increase, or where or how they can increase their sales in a long term. So next, we have a graph which shows the total amount of profit. uh, so it shows the customer name which brought the most profit to the company. So we have the top 10 customer names right here. So if you can see, the first name is Tamara Chan, which brought a profit of around $8,600. So this customer, I think, bought the most products from the company, and the company got a profit of around $8,600 from the specific customers. So these are the top 10 customers that the company had the most profit from. And here we have a pie chart where we have sum of sales by each specific segment. So we have 3 segments. First is the consumer segment, the corporate segment, and the home office segment. So the most amount of sales is coming from the consumer segment, which contribute to 51% of the total segment column in our data set. So yeah, and next is the ribbon chart right here. So this ribbon chart, we have segment and year on the x-axis, and on the y-axis we have sum of profit and the sum of quantity. So let's say for the year 2012 we want to see the sum of product in the corporate segment. So by looking at the ribbon chart, we can see that in 2012 for the corporate segment the sum of profit was around $84,000. So I think this ribbon chart is an interesting way to understand the sum of profit and the sum of quantity being sold for each segment in that specific year. And yeah, here we can make a conclusion that in the year 2015 the sum of profit for the consumer segment was the highest compared to previous years. So yeah, this was the ribbon chart, and this overall dashboard gives an insight to the company or or to anyone who's viewing that what the data set is about. And it can help company analyze its sales data set. It can also help company to understand and improve its sales data over the period of time. So this was what the data set was about. And yeah, thanks for your time.